Bestie, you have to think of it like this. Think of it this way. All right, you have a table. You are sitting at a table. This is your space, your seat. This is where you're at. All of your stuff is here. Like, this is your table, right? And all through your life, you're going to have so many people coming up to your table. Some people mean well. Some people are, they're just coming over and they're knocking shit off your table. Some people are like, hey, how's it going? Like, my name is Zita. Like, can I sit down? Like, there's going to be so many different kinds of people that come up to your table. And here is the thing. You get to decide who sits at your table, right? So when people come up to your table and they're acting completely chaotic and they're showing you like, hey, I'm going to be disruptive. I'm going to sit here and talk over you. I'm going to take your food. I'm going to be disrespectful and like make it not fun for you to like be at your own table. Like, why would you let them sit? You know what I mean? And just because they show up, it does not mean you have to give them a table, like a seat at your table. So like, if you allow these people to just, they're just coming in, they're being chaotic, and you're still giving them a seat at your spot, they're going to think that's normal. They're going to think like, oh, I can act however I want and I'll still get served. Like I'll still get a seat and I'll still sit down and no one's going to call me out on it. And you can even think of it like, people who act that way know what tables they will be served at. Like they know where to go. They're not going to act that way at a table where people are going to call them out and be like, hey, your shit stinks. Why are you acting that way? They're going to avoid those tables altogether and instead choose to find the tables where they can do whatever they want. So if your table is the kind of spot where people just pull a chair up and lash out, act out, disrupt everything and cause major chaos, don't take that as like, oh, I'm too nice, like, oh, like, well, I deserve this, because that's not the case. Honestly, it's just your boundaries aren't locked in. You really haven't just made it, a fact of the cafeteria or wherever and been like, hey, you can't act like that and sit at this table. And like, really, really think about it. This table, this is your life. This is your entire existence. This is your inner world. Why would you let anyone just pull up a chair and have access to that? Why would you let anyone make themselves entitled to your peace? That's not cool. And you know what? When you look around and like you ask yourself, you see around your table, like, hey, why is it always the same kind of person? Why am I attracting the same kind of energy? What is happening that the same pattern keeps showing up? It's not really about who is showing up to your table and trying to get a seat. It's who you are allowing to have a seat at the table. It's really okay to look at certain people and say, hey, you can't sit here. Hey, no, like this is not for you. You're not allowed to hang out here. Sorry, bro. You can't allow certain people to sit down at your table, and it's truly okay to police your table, to say, you know what? You need to be able to share this space with me, not just take advantage of this seat.